Today, on Starfield Essentials, I look at 3 updated mods that make Starfield more fun. They are Interstellar Trade, Crime Overhaul, and Fight or Flight. I'll demonstrate each and explain why I like them. My name is Richard. Let's get started. Interstellar Trade. The last time I looked at this mod, it was primarily a collection of buildable kiosks. Now it's turning into its own settlement. Interstellar Trade by Holonaut Workshop is available free on Creations and Nexus Mods. At the heart of this mod, you will find 12 specialty kiosks. These are a mix of new and old vendors in Starfield. By adding these to your ship or outpost, you'll be able to sell and acquire more items in a convenient and lore-friendly manner. Here are the 12 businesses added by the mod. The cool thing about this edition of Interstellar Trade is that these 12 businesses now have mini modules that you can place in your outpost, or even a ship if you have the room. This means you can construct your own trading post, with each business having a unique look. I'm not necessarily a big outpost builder or ship decorator, but the idea of functional decor has a certain appeal, and I commend Holonaut Workshop for taking the time to make all of these different pieces, or at least getting them in the game. The second major addition to this mod includes 2 new locations, both found on Xi Ophiochi 7A. You'll see both from orbit. The big one is the Wast Obsidian shipping station. It is the main business hub, with a unique ship vendor, the Wast Distribution Center, an enhanced Trade Authority kiosk, the Reserves bar, and a buyable player home. This is a fun new location. I greatly enjoy when modders flesh out the settled systems with original locations like this. The third major addition are 7 ships available for purchase at the new landing pad. They have a striking design and fit the aesthetic perfectly. Holonaut Workshop has added 13 new aid items and 2 new neurotacs to vendor-leveled lists. I didn't recognize what a neurotac was. I guess it's in the vanilla game. It's a kind of wearable neuro amp. Holonaut Workshop plans to continue improving this free mod. They plan to improve NPC behavior, add new items, equipment and data slates, and create new POIs associated with these trade businesses. Although I like everything in this mod, I think the new Smuggler Shack might be my favorite. It's nice to have another place to visit when you have contraband to sell. It's also really easy to steal contraband from the vendor and sell it right back to him. I recommend checking this mod out. Let me know what you think of it. Next, Crime Overhaul. One of my favorite modders, Korodic, has been updating some of his creations. I took a look at Crime Overhaul to see what has changed. Crime Overhaul by Korodic is available for 300 credits on Creations. This mod adds 3 new types of crime to the game. They are aiming your weapon at a nearby NPC, firing your weapon near a nearby NPC, and indecent exposure. When your character commits a crime in Starfield, any NPC who can directly see the player is added as a witness to that specific incident. Each crime is tracked separately, along with its own associated witnesses, rather than being combined into a single running total. Korodic notes that potential witnesses will be excluded if they are under the effects of social skills, in bleed out, incapacitated by EM damage, part of the player's faction, an active crew member, or an active follower. Unfortunately, I have several followers that I recruit using the multi-tool axe. Crime Overhaul always counts them as witnesses, so I would have to leave them behind to avoid this conflict. Korodic mentioned that these crime effects work in space and on the ground. The most striking part of this update for me was the bright yellow coloring around crime witnesses. In previous versions of this mod, I had trouble identifying witnesses using my scanner. With this update, you can't miss them. So let's say your character commits a crime. How can you manage the witnesses? Korodic provides 3 options. Persuade them to stay quiet using social skills such as diplomacy, intimidation, or manipulation. Incapacitate them via a knockout or bleed out state. Or eliminate them. Yes, my cat doesn't like that last one. In my testing, it took a lot of trial and error to start to get the hang of this system. Part of the problem was that I started with a more egregious scenario, which usually caused guards and citizens to become aggressive. I decided I would switch to a more peaceful situation, which involved putting my character in his shorts and seeing what people thought of it. This was a ton of fun, and I managed to use social skills to remove at least one witness during my testing. I think this is a fun addition to Starfield because the vanilla game does not penalize players for brandishing weapons in cities. I don't necessarily think it should be a crime to walk around in your shorts, but it does make for fun testing. Next, Fight or Flight. My third mod also enhances the way the player interacts with NPCs. Fight or Flight by Eable303 is available free on Creations. And Nexus Mods. This mod changes the way you scan and find random bounties in populated areas. By default, you scan, see a red NPC, talk to them, and either persuade them to surrender or engage in combat. You might also get a chance to extort them. Fight or Flight adds the possibility that the NPC will react differently. First, by default, there is a 40% chance that once you scan the NPC, they will immediately start combat or run away. This is a little more realistic in my opinion, if the NPC senses that you are a bounty hunter ready to take them in. This percentage is configurable. Second, the mod adds a comment gameplay setting. If you enable comments, as I did in my testing, you'll see a short line in the notifications area describing what is happening. Third, the mod fixed a couple bugs with vanilla behavior. In the vanilla game, wanted NPCs might appear in inhospitable areas without a spacesuit. This mod fixes that issue. The other bug involved wanted NPCs who refused to talk after being scanned. What? I'd heard about this bug, but seldom seen it. This bug shows the NPC with a wanted status, but you can't confront them. They won't talk, and they are marked by the game engine as being persistent NPCs when they should be temporary. Eable303 reports that they fixed the situation by assigning the NPC a proper bounty status, wanted, dead, or alive. The NPC will immediately attack the character after being scanned. Once eliminated, they disappear using the Starborn effect. This removes the body so it won't stay in the game cell. Now, as you can see in this footage, I may have encountered one of these broken NPCs, or a variant. He ran away as soon as I scanned him, but I could not eliminate him, no matter what I tried. I would usually use the multi-tool axe to change his essential status from 1 to 0, but Neon Security interrupted my attempted arrest. Still, this is some excellent work. I enjoy random bounty missions in populated areas. Assigning the NPCs alternative ways to react to being scanned is a creative addition to the game. Thank you, Holonaut Workshop, Korodic, and Eable303 for your work. And thank you to all my subscribers. Please consider subscribing to show YouTube that you enjoy positive and honest Starfield content. Don't run away like this NPC. Special thanks to all channel members. I hope you're enjoying our private Discord server. If you'd like to know more about membership, click the join button on the channel. There's no obligation. I use your contributions to pay for drives for capturing footage and to buy creations to review. What have you been doing in Starfield? Your insights make this channel a place for positive and honest discussion of the game. In addition to videos, I also post to the community tab for this channel on a daily basis. If you subscribe, you'll see these posts in your YouTube feed. If you made it to this part of the video, please leave a comment with the word bounty. Also, remember to ring the bell icon and select all notifications. Check out my other videos and please tell your friends about the channel. My name is Richard. I will see you in the Starfield.
Almost break time. Come on, you can make it. Ever been to Aquila?
Secure. Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia.
Too much time is wasted on what will happen.